Welcome to Nothing's Personal. We take everything personal. My name is Chris, and here with me as always is
Nathan. What's going on, guys? Before you say anything, well, you can see. Oh shit! Well, you can see him, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
What are you gonna say?
I was gonna introduce him, but you can see him.
Oh, introduce him.
Well, for the listeners, we have a special guest. We haven't had him in a while. We've missed him. He's a busy man. Why is he covering his eyes?
Because if he can't see you, you can't see him.
He's a busy man, and you know we scheduling has worked out in our favor. So, welcome, Louie, guys.
Wow, I'm so glad to finally show up.
Oh my gosh!
While you guys are recording,
Yeah.
so
This is your debut.
Yeah,
this
we
is
got
my
you on
debut
camera.
the visual. So
Yeah.
Hello,
Say hi to
friends.
the
Your
to the
YouTube
cammy.
debut.
yeah, I was gonna be like Russian babies watching this on YouTube randomly.
Russian babies.
Nah, they're more like we got a lot of fans in Ireland.
Do we really?
Nah, just like two.
Oh. Well, hi, the two from Ireland.
Yeah, no, I'm glad to be back, man. I mean, it's been maybe like 15, 20 episodes since last time. Oh, probably not that long, but
That's a long time.
I feel like you guys been rocking and rolling, and I'm very excited to be back. It's fun.
You've been keeping up.
Yeah, I went to.
Nah, he do because I went in the car with him, and then he put his like Apple CarPlay, and I saw the podcast on there.
Wow.
So I had caught up. So for a while I hadn't really listened, but then like I went to out of town,
Yeah.
San Antonio. So on the way there and back, I was able to catch up like on 10 episodes that I hadn't listened to.
Oh damn.
But I'm like fully caught up, and those 10 episodes were like in the middle. So I had listened to all the early ones. There was a chunk in the middle I didn't listen to, and then there was like the last maybe 10 or so I would listen.
Right. That's good though.
Yeah,
I mean,
I just want to apologize for missing a week.
yeah.
We don't really do that. It was a busy week though, for me at least. I don't know about you, but
There's a lot happening.
like every single day was something happening.
Yeah, I think I say the week was well needed, but you know we're not technically supposed to take a week off. But I think it was good. It feels
Yeah.
good to it feels good.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie.
It definitely does feel good. Yeah, like to not have it and just kind of like you brush into the new week. I know
Yeah.
like we posted about it, like saying we weren't going to be on for the week. And
like
then
my
went
my
to the
dancing
next.
video.
I did. Yes, I did. I have actually a hilarious picture of you like dancing. You're throwing it down. It's
Oh, you have one?
I have one.
Of
It's
that day?
so fun. Yes.
From his birthday, or
You-
from
you never
random
showed me.
day?
Yeah, from your birthday. It's from your birthday.
From
You
his-
have
from
never
your
showed me.
birthday.
Yeah, I
We
know,
all
I
have-
know.
Yeah, I was about to say we all have pictures, but like I don't know why the
Why
angles.
haven't
just-
y'all showed me?
I don't know. I just haven't shown.
That's
It's so
the only
funny, though.
video I have for that night.
Really?
Of me, like,
I know.
being
I think I
drunk.
have a video and I have like good pictures, but the pictures are so funny.
I actually
Like,
have a bunch of pictures and a bunch of videos.
Why haven't y'all showed me?
because you also don't like pictures. Like
I
you're
know,
really
but,
weird about
I mean,
pictures.
if I was like, I don't remember any of
I mean, you were
that,
sauced,
so-
but
That's
like you
true.
know,
That's true. Chris is always the one that's like, I don't like it, delete it.
Who are you telling?
I have 3 sisters.
Okay,
Use the
you're
word
telling-
system.
Who are you?
No,
Exactly.
Chelsea's like that too.
Look at me.
Like, oh yeah, but you know what though? My two sisters, they be like, they know how to take me though.
No, okay. I will say this, Chelsea. I like will take a picture of Chris. Like I've taken like okay pictures of Chris, and I think
No, he hasn't,
I've
man.
taken one picture of Chris. He's full of shit right now. He's trying to play. I took one picture of him when he was getting his tattoo. That was actually a good picture.
Wow, those were good.
That was one picture, but also
Des is the
Hey.
best photographer of him because she looks like him.
true.
She
She
knows
your
her
angles.
like no,
She
for real,
knows
she
her
knows my
own-
angles.
She knows her own angles.
But I went. Chelsea took a picture of him the other day, and he was like, he literally went, "That's what I'm talking about, baby." Like he was all excited.
because he was taking a picture of me, and then she was like, "Nathan, let me see. You don't know." And then she got it, and she took it perfect.
I don't. It doesn't matter. Like it's not. But he's like, no, my hair is not in the right. Like shit like that. And I'm like,
Be like
alright,
that,
dude,
bro.
whatever.
It'd be like that, man.
Anyway, but
Yeah, we're back, and this episode, I had a lot to talk about last week.
what do you want to get into first?
One thing I want to bring up, I went to the Mexico game. Too bad they lost. They suck. But it was a really good experience. I loved it. I love my people.
Alright,
They're funny. They're crazy. And that's about it
So
for
they-
me for
they lost?
last week.
they lost.
They lost recently. That game they won. We played Canada, and then
They lost the final.
they lost the final to USA.
I'm not gonna lie, that group chat I had no clue what was going on,
Oh,
but I opened to 100 text messages.
Really?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, to 100.
That's not that much.
and
It upset my
it was
soul.
bad.
It was so much, and I had to like read it. And I was like, well, I don't have everyone's
Like-
numbers, so I
like,
don't understand what's going on.
I don't know. I don't have none. I mean, like if you look through it, if
Oh, it's
anybody would
terrible.
look through it, it would be like, dang.
Yeah.
Like if that it got exposed,
They're losing their jobs.
Well,
Not
first
me,
of all,
though.
some of the bad stuff is coming from you. What are you talking about?
I double down. Like I saw this
Yeah.
thing on Twitter. It was like I'm the oppressor and the
and
oppressed.
the oppressed.
Literally, the stuff that's like the most like whoa is coming from you.
Nah,
Nah, they be
He's-
saying that.
he's-
No, they say some bad
he's
stuff.
arguing for top 2. He's top 2.
I don't know who would be top one because I don't have everybody's number, but like they do say some pretty like
My cousin is
It's
bad.
funny.
out of their
It's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It is funny though, but also it's a lot.
Yeah.
100 messages would
Let's
be a
not
lot.
talk about Mexico losing.
Does it
Yeah.
make you sad?
They lost Olympics as
It's
well.
so lame.
It's lame.
It's just
It makes you feel
Yeah.
some type
It
of way
is
about it.
lame.
it is what it is.
I guess. I mean.
They lost Olympics.
So do we
this
know
year.
who's like? I know we're not like America's not like lead or USA is not leading. Who's do we know like who's
the Olympics?
Yeah,
I think
China.
it's China.
China.
I think USA
Even in
is
basketball and
third.
everything, right?
gang, it's the Republic, Chinese Republic.
It's
I
China
don't-
and
I
then
don't
who's
know fucking-
second?
What is it? The U.S.
Is it?
Yeah.
U.S. second.
U.S. is second.
I thought they
They're
were
behind
third.
like almost 10 gold.
We're supposed to be elite and we're not. That's ridiculous.
Right.
I mean, we're supposed to be. Right?
Supposed to be.
People's Republic of China is elite.
What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, I've seen all the stuff about Simone.
Simone Biles,
Yeah.
H-Town's very own, and also Central American. She's Belizean.
I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool.
I didn't know
Gang,
that
gang.
either.
She's a big. gang.
So what y'all think about all the like the harassment she's been getting?
So as of this coming out, she is gonna do the
Her floor routine?
Yeah. Well, I'm saying she's gonna do the beam balance, whatever. Like she's gonna do
She's
one of
just-
the routines.
Yeah, she's just not doing like the two that affects her.
Yeah. So I
twirling.
learned this today. She has something called
twisties.
twisties.
Yeah.
Or I didn't know. I had no clue what that was. I learned about it today, but she was saying that it's like tough on her and whatnot. And I think she was saying that she wants to retire after this one. Like this will be her last
how
one.
old is she? I know.
She's young.
She's young, but she's been doing it since she was 6. So she's been doing it a long time.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
she already made for a name for herself.
I was about
Who
to say,
cares?
dude, she has like the center and like they have like,
I
the
hear,
whole thing.
I hear they have like moves named after her. And
Yeah, like
No,
she's
a goat.
yeah,
No,
no,
yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, at her, and especially like at her size, like that's crazy.
Well, I mean, I feel like aren't most gymnasts like petite?
I have
and
no
small?
clue how small they are. I just
Yeah,
know that
I think
someone
they're
I
like-
usually.
someone I know knows her and like he hangs out with her and
She's like Chelsea's height. Like
she's
four-
so small.
I don't
Yeah.
think
4'10",
like there's
4'9".
like really gymnasts who are like 6 foot.
There's gotta be.
no, you
There's
can't.
gotta be, dude.
You're gonna have to
No.
jump really high.
Dude,
bro.
there's-
You have to jump so high just to do all the flips.
yeah.
Okay, I want that to be.
Imagine like a 6'2" person doing flip, bro. You hitting the floor like on 2 flips.
There's gotta be. We'll look. With the tallest.
We'll get back to it.
Yeah, we'll get
I
back to it.
think. I mean, obviously, she's getting slandered from all these people, but
I
it
had
doesn't take
something.
away from her thing, you know.
I had something written
her
down. I
greatness.
was like, do you think it's like a weak mentality that she like dropped out of it, or do you agree like that she should put mental health first and just like get out?
I think I believe in athletes and people in general having autonomy. Like you do what you feel is best for you.
Yeah.
Like don't let outside pressure make you do something you don't want to do. Like I would never want to force someone to do something that they don't want to do. But personally, I don't like quitting. I mean, I feel like it would have to be something like in her situation, which is it can be dangerous. You know, she's stepping out more. She says it's people are saying mental health, but she says it's also would affect her physical health
Well, yeah.
because she can get injured.
Yeah.
And to me, like okay, that makes perfect sense. So
Yeah.
to me, it's like I don't see myself as being a quitter. You know, I always try to push through.
So
or
do you
something
agree
like
with
that,
the
but-
people who say like, why would you take that spot from somebody who would want it more?
I heard that she said.
That's
I saw her post and she was saying that she didn't start feeling that until she was already doing
Already there.
the preliminaries,
Yeah.
and so it was already too late. She's like, the people who would take my spot were already back in the U.S. They weren't even in Tokyo anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. She killed it in the qualifier things.
Yeah.
I saw that.
She
I was
did
like,
the
oh
video.
my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I'm sure there's people out there like who are like, oh, that could have been my spot.
Wasn't-
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
pissed at her, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, you can never guess when someone's gonna get hurt. You know.
Didn't they
That is
like
true.
do something or like deduct something because they were saying that she is able to do something that like other gymnasts aren't?
I saw
They
something
deducted
like
like,
that.
they did something about that. 'cause there's-
the judges gave her like a lower. She got like silver, I
yeah,
think.
something. Yeah,
And they were saying like they scored her lower
because it's unfair. Or
because they
something.
were like, well, we can't give her a higher score because she did something that's based basically on her athleticism, and that puts her like at an unfair advantage to other people.
Just because she's
Which is-
better.
I was about to say she's
She
better.
did it
She's
the
just
best.
that good. Like I don't know what
I would
you.
have just stopped competing at that point. There's just no point to compete.
Well, that's why I think also probably she's ready to retire because she's like, she might just be like, I'm better than them. And I mean, at some point, I guess she's probably done everything she's wanted to do, even though she's so young. And she might want to be like a coach or do something, she might want to go on and do something else.
But the thing is, like, when you're at an athlete at that high level, you have to have, like, there's this thing in your brain that I feel like it's probably, like, drives you to be competitive. And it's hard to leave the competition. It's probably not hard to leave, like, the hard training, the hard stuff that goes on your body, all the time it consumes. It's probably not hard to leave the sport, but it's hard to leave competition.
But that's the thing too. So she could be going on to, I mean, we don't know, right? Because she's so young, there's other stuff. But I guess also another thing to play to your point about like being an athlete and all that, like far too often in every sport, you see, I feel like it's always, you see athletes that leave sometime, or most times, you see them that leave the game too late. Like they're already like, so she's leaving at a early, like way earlier than anyone
Like
would.
peak.
But she is peak. But it's
the
like maybe she could go relax, be off for 2-3 years and come back, or whatever it
That's
might be.
true, because she is very, I think, I want to see, look at, how old is she?
I don't know.
I want to say like mid-20s.
I want to say
She's gotta be- I was gonna say,
like
she might be your
21 or
age.
22, yeah.
She might be close to your age.
I don't think she is.
I
want to say like
definitely-
25.
She is age. Hold on, I got it right here. Also, the tallest gym. She's 24 years old. She's my age. Tallest
Dang,
gymnast
bro,
is 5'8".
what are you doing?
What am I doing? I can't fucking flip like
do
that.
some flips, bro.
I can't
I know
do a
you're, I know
flip.
you're not talking Mbappe's
Hey,
age.
chill.
Wait, what?
No, he's There's a soccer player who won a World Cup at like 20, and I'm sitting there watching him like, eating my popcorn.
Be like, dang, for real. That's crazy.
What I
Nah.
didn't like about the Simone Biles is everybody talking mess from their couches, bro. Like, shut up. Like you never gonna be that good.
I mean, no one is that good. So
That's what I'm
means-
saying. Like,
that means to make her beyond like criticism. But obviously, I feel like this moment is not a moment to be criticized.
exactly.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I kinda,
dumb.
Yeah, I kind of don't agree with that sentiment about like, oh, if you can't do it, you can't criticize someone.
Nah,
There's a bunch of people
I
who
think
can
so, bro.
who are coaches or can be expert at a sport or something.
Nah,
that
these are
didn't
like
reach that level.
these are like average Joes who are saying
I
it.
get what you're saying, but I think like it's just the fact that they're criticizing this that makes it lame.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's just that also people just jumping on like the bandwagon of like her,
It's 'cause
like you
she's-
said, like someone else could fill the spot, and it's like, well, shut the fuck up, no one cares. Like it doesn't
I'm
matter.
gonna
She's
be
there,
honest.
doesn't matter.
I think I kind of know why they're hating on her,
Why's
Yeah.
that?
but I don't want to actually say it.
I mean, that plays to the what I was saying.
I think because she's black. That's
I was about to say
why.
they did that because of
Because if
like
it was a white girl, Christian Pulisic, he was saying how he was depressed and everything he got just recently,
yeah.
and he was doing like a lot of. He went to go seek therapy, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's so good. We got to treat these people like actual humans and not just athletes." But when like a black athlete does it, and it's like, "Well, you should have just left or never took the spot."
Yeah, that's dumb.
Didn't the boxer Ryan Garcia just do the same similar thing?
I'm not
He
sure.
backed out of a fight because he was like, oh, mental health reasons.
Yeah.
blah, blah.
I know
And
you're
he
talking
got some pushback, but you didn't really hear. It didn't really blow up.
about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Also, hold on. Sorry.
So I don't know. That's what I think it's about, really, to be honest. But
No, I get what you're saying. I mean, that's hard to say. I think at the end of the day, it's her mental health. I mean, I think we all feel the same about this. It's her mental health, and if she doesn't feel like she's like ready, or if she can hurt herself, I mean, she also is young and she has a whole life to live.
I'm
then that's
be
on her.
honest. If I was that good, I'll be borderline arrogant and be like, I'll do what I want.
She could be arrogant.
You're
I mean,
already arrogant.
that's very true.
But I'm saying, like, imagine
Dude.
if I was that good.
So you'd be a super saiyan. We don't want that. You'd be a final boss. That someone has
like
to beat.
Vegeta,
Oh, no.
bro.
Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Nobody wants that.
the final boss.
Uh-uh.
I'll be like, I don't care what any of y'all scrubs say.
Uh-uh.
Compete against me.
We do not need that.
The Olympics has been kind of nuts, though. I saw a guy. He broke I think it was yesterday or today.
Oh, the 100 meter?
The hurdles.
Oh, the hurdles.
The
Yeah, that's what it
hurdles.
was.
There's a
Yeah.
guy who broke like the hurdles record, and he had the record. And
He broke his own record.
record.
That happened in the girls too.
The
The girls hurdle.
They broke
400 meter.
They broke the record.
Cindy McLaughlin. She broke her own record in the 400.
No, there was I think it was a relay for the women's relay. They broke the world record and the Olympic record.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Really?
that shit was nuts. I think it was Jamaica.
Damn.
Not 100% sure though.
I'm not gonna lie. I haven't watched the Olympics.
I haven't watched one because people are saying it's a hard.
The times.
The timings are off, and also it's hard to actually watch it. You can't just turn on NBC and watch it. You have to have like an app and all this other bullshit.
Yeah, it's weird. And then the times are like 4 a.m, and I'm like, nah, bro.
But
So-
not gonna lie to you, whenever the World Cup was in Korea, I was like in 5th grade. I would like wake up in the morning, like at 3 in the morning, and watch the World Cup games.
I mean, I think at that time though, the World Cup stuff was pretty interesting, right? I mean, I think
Not gonna lie,
like,
World Cup. I'll stay up 24/7.
yeah, World Cup stuff is pretty
Yeah.
interesting. I don't even like follow soccer like that, and I
Yeah.
think it's pretty interesting. Like it's just cool.
Like the
Yeah,
last
it's
one
fun
I
to
watched
watch.
probably like every single game.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is, this is still Olympics, but I've recently fell into a weird spot with like Olympic stuff. So have either of you ever watched like anything like the Paralympics, like at all?
I watched with Johnny Knoxville.
I was
that
about
one.
to say the same
Dollar-
thing.
Oh my god. What's
Okay.
it called?
Okay.
The Ringer. I think
The
it's-
Ringer.
No!
I watched The Ringer.
Okay, not
I
what I'm
mean,
talking
that
about.
movie's so
Okay, so the
bad.
Paralympics hasn't
Dude,
happened.
oh
It
my
has-
God,
Listen,
that
shut up.
movie-
I know what you're talking about. Shut up. We're not talking about that.
Well, you really think about it, it's
Hold
not
on,
that
let me get
bad.
this out. Let me get this out.
All of them are like actually.
Actually,
Yeah.
That's true.
So I was gonna say is that like so the Paralympics happens after the Olympics, right after the I don't want to say main Olympics, but you know what we're watching now. It ends, the Paralympics start, and I just want to say that some of the like people that are in the Paralympics, the stuff that they can do,
The blind sprinters.
blind
That's
sprinters,
ridiculous.
the people that are swimming, they like. There's a girl that's in a wheelchair. They just drop her in the pool and just like have her. I don't know.
That's
It's-
insane.
and then there's a guy that plays ping pong, has no arm, and he has his one arm, and he uses his foot to pick up the ball and serve it. I wish I'll post a video on our podcast thing, but on our pages. But
How much do you have to love the sport to like still do it?
but what I'm
after?
saying is you're better.
Jeez.
I want to say that you're better than an Olympian because like if let's say for me or you or any
all
of
the
us for example.
handicaps you have.
Disadvantage.
No, what I'm saying is you can train for your 8 years and maybe possibly one day make it to the Olympics. But these people like they train and it's like they're on a different level. Like they're
Yeah.
doing this dude has no shoe on, picks up the ball with his feet and picks it, throws it
But-
up and hits it.
You think they would be able to go and play against the actual Olympian?
No.
Let me not say actual Olympian because they're also
You're
Olympians.
so mean.
okay,
Okay, no.
me.
Well, okay. Yes and no. Now the
You
girl
think if they were,
that's-
like, on equal
okay, can I be
playing
honest? The
fields?
girl that's getting like pushed in the pool and I don't
Versus
I think-
Michael Phelps.
I think there's a huge difference. I mean,
I think it's
obviously
their
when there's-
own.
In sports, there's a difference between a learned skill, like you learn a
yeah,
skill,
yeah.
and athleticism. I think in any competition where you have athleticism being like the reason why, like a race
Yeah.
or swimming or something like that, someone who has special handicaps or
Mm-hmm.
they can't actually they have one arm like you said or something
Yeah.
like that. They're not going to be able to compete because they're just physically unable
Mhm.
to. They're
That-
going to be.
that's
they
true.
Can, they can compete with other people who have. I would say, but I would say if you have like a learned skill like ping pong,
Yeah, I was about to say.
that guy could probably compete.
I was about to
with
raise
the
my
That's, well,
hand.
that's what I was gonna say. That dude,
Yeah.
low key, if he came out, I'd be scared because I'd be like, all right, this dude's gonna fuck me up. Like,
Okay,
he
not
knows
gonna
what's
lie.
up.
Even though ping pong does require some athleticism,
Yeah.
but he has his legs. He can move side to side.
I mean, he's out there with
You
one
really
shoe
only need
on.
one hand to-
This man has one shoe on and one barefoot. And he's running back and forth. Like that's
yeah.
One time I was playing soccer and there was one guy with one arm
Oh man,
and he would
you
do
don't need your arms
throw-ins.
for soccer.
He would do throw-ins.
That's illegal.
I was like
he what? Wait, what? He's doing what?
throw-ins.
You throw the
So
ball?
throw-ins you had like that with two
Uh-huh.
hands.
Okay,
He had one. And
so
I guess the refs they didn't want to call it because he had one arm.
wait, you can't do throw-ins?
My man would go, "Ooh," and just chunk that thing. I was like,
Nah,
you get
dude.
more because the way you do it throwing is a specific way to do it, or else it's illegal.
you can't you can't have your feet
Hey,
lift
he gotta
off
be
the
able to
ground.
make it,
But
guys.
if you
He
use
can't.
one hand, you can like.
So what you're
swing
saying
it.
is he had a catapult.
Yeah,
He was able to just just move that
It was-
thing back.
It was
Yeah.
technically what he's saying is an unfair advantage.
yeah. So I was kind of mad.
So did you call him
I
out
wa-
on it or?
Once I had
I felt bad too.
once I went to do flag football, back in my days, I had a pretty good arm. So we're going to go do flag football.
You were all-time QB or what?
Yeah, I was all-time QB. That's because I'm slow. I had a good arm, but also I'm slow.
All right.
So we went, and I thought it was just be a couple of my friends. And there was like 200 people out there. They made like 8 teams. There was like a tournament. It was
That's
like
so many
4
fucking
fields.
people. I would not want to be
Well,
out there.
I wouldn't say 200, but it was probably like 60 people.
That's still a lot of people.
It was. So we're playing teams, right? And we're going, and there's a dude on my team. He has like one, full arm and one like half arm, like maybe above the elbow, a couple inches above the elbow.
Did you say baby or maybe?
What?
Sorry. Keep going. Nothing. I can't. Nothing.
I said he has his arm was amputated,
Okay.
but it was like above the elbow, a couple inches.
Okay.
And I mean, he's an athlete, right? So he's running, and he catched the ball so good. So I'm just like slinging the ball everywhere. My team had already won 2 games in a row. whatever. He comes on a slant, like on this side. I just like laser it in there. But his backhand,
To his other
his backhand is his shorthand.
Hey, bro, you're
The ball's
disrespectful.
coming
You're
this way.
disrespectful.
Bro, I treated
You
him.
should've known.
I treated him like a normal person. He caught the shit. Out
He's
of that
the
ball.
normal person.
Like,
He's a normal person.
Uh-huh.
Like 2 hands because it's hard because you use
Yeah,
this
he got
hand
the.
to
I'm
catch.
gonna say he got the nub in there. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
he
yeah.
went.
Yeah.
He was secure. He was the guy that day. I just kept throwing.
Who said
to
you
him.
need the full? You know, you just kind
There's
of.
also this
wedge
dude
in there.
on Snapchat that I think he's a high schooler, and or maybe he's a little bit older, but he only has one arm and he plays basketball. That shit's
I would love to
nuts.
see
Oh,
that.
I've seen that.
He
I've
like
seen
goes
that.
like
I've seen
behind
that.
the back.
Oh my god.
And he's like saucing people up, and then he's just like,
I'll just be like, force him to his
Dang,
weak
imagine
side.
getting beat. That's insane.
that's what I would say. But he gets,
He'll be able to get around
you
it.
know, it's weird.
I'm
That's
sure
kinda
that's like one thing they would be like, what if they do that? And he finds like a
Yeah,
a way around
it's
it.
like being short. Like you figure out a way how to get layups
Yeah.
off. You know,
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
people have super strong wills to do something they love.
Yeah, I mean, the one of the Paralympic guys I was watching today has no arms and he's a swimmer.
Have you seen like blind soccer?
No.
They have a little bell inside the ball.
What?
Yeah,
No way.
crazy.
That's like some Daredevil shit.
That's
It's
insane.
weird. It's
That's
crazy.
that is
It's really boring.
that's crazy. Yeah, no, I can't. But like I've seen like I've heard this from like comedians. They're saying like that they play like, and apparently this is really common among people. I've heard like people like on TikTok talk about this, that they play like kids with like disability, like within the years, like football, they'll play like kids with like the deaf kids or something like that, like stuff like that. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that was like a real thing. But like just like let's say your school that you work for would, one of your matchups is a school of deaf kids. I don't. That's
like Houston School of the Deaf.
yeah.
I think, I mean, as more common it is accepting to allow those people to compete in like sports with people who are fully able, I guess you would say. I don't know the terminology.
Yeah.
But if you're able to compete, you're able to compete. You know, I mean, shit, there's teams
Yeah,
who
that's
have
true.
fully able people who don't win any games
That's true.
anyway. So
That is true.
why not let people
That's 'cause it's probably
have
cold.
fun? But enjoy the sport. You know, like in high school, I know that for track, there's a Paralympics. You know, like a
Oh,
wheelchair
really?
racing. Yeah, one of the girls from our district, she went all the way to state. I want to say she placed in state. She's in the wheelchair, like a wheelchair race, like a truck. It's like it's like two.
Not gonna lie, I've seen
tricycle.
that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It's
I know
like
what
two
wheelchairs
wheels
are
and then
about.
one in the front, and like your legs are like close together, like a toboggan almost. And you're just fucking zooming.
That's crazy.
No, hey, they be going
That is
fast.
crazy.
But you have to have so much upper body strength.
I know. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they probably already do.
That's
yeah,
true.
and you also gotta like be able to turn though, because it's like the whole track or whatever. It's on the track.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's the girl.
I'm gonna watch it this year
Please watch it. I'm gonna send out some videos.
because the only knowledge I have is from the Ringer and
Yeah, that's not the knowledge that you. Yeah,
It's not.
that's. I don't know.
You seen it?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yes, I saw the guy with no arms that was swimming, and I was like, I don't even understand.
Wait, what?
He
It's
has like
extra.
Like a
two. I'm not
dolphin?
gonna. Don't say like a dolphin.
A mermaid?
He has just like two like nubs.
Mermaids
and,
have arms.
Yeah,
Oh, a dolphin then.
dolphins have fins. Like they still have arms.
Oh, he got stubs.
Yeah, but he's not able to really use them to. He's using his feet. Anyway, he has two little nubs. I heard somebody say something today that I'm not going to repeat, but basically he has his two nubs and he just jumps in the water. But the
Yeah,
one,
you know how much
listen,
harder he has to work.
Oh my god.
the one about the
that's
girl in
nuts.
the
How does he not
wheelchair did not
drown?
make sense to me. Like I didn't like. I'm talking
Yeah,
about they
'cause
just
that's just
unload
like
her in the water. And I'm like,
That's so messed up. but-
Wait, the wheelchair goes in the water.
no.
no, they just kind of just
They
drop
put-
her in the water.
Oh,
They put little like
Just all
little.
body, all upper arms. So one dude's all upper, one girl's all upper body, and one dude's all lower body. That's
Let's
tough.
just move on to the next thing because
I
all the
would
thing
like
I'm
to
thinking
see.
about now. No,
I would like to see
No.
the.
I'm thinking about bad jokes right now.
No, I would like to see like
Can I just tell you one?
imagine like Michael Phelps and you just tied him like this
I gotta say one.
And told him to
and
race
you
it.
race that guy.
I gotta say one. I gotta say
I would
one.
watch that.
I gotta say one. They called the guy with no arms.
Don't say
They,
that.
no, they called
No,
like, the announcers.
Not called. No, they were just like talking about it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to read the comments, but somebody said, "Oh my god, this guy." I can't say it. They're like, "This guy's like a pool noodle," but but he's able to like. They were saying that he's able to like actually compete with other people. But
Wait, does he
I'm
swim
not gonna say the other
does he
comments 'cause they're
swim
so bad.
facing down or up?
I only watched a little bit of the video because it was a
That makes
cut.
sense.
It was a cut, but I'm pretty sure that he was swimming like because it's like a cut of like the craziest like Paralympic
Yeah.
things, and on the thing he's kind of like doing this thing where he's using his feet and he's turning, like obviously he's getting breath, but he like does this. He's got to have fantastic like leg strength,
And
right?
core strength.
And core
Yeah.
too, right?
That's nuts.
Yeah,
I'm telling
so-
you, I bet.
That's
I
insane.
wonder how even it is if you get a Olympian like Michael Phelps or whoever other dude.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm pretty sure they could probably hold some of those guys could probably hold their own.
and like tie their arms and just make them do like what he does.
Yeah,
I don't
wonder-
think so.
I wonder if they can keep up with him.
But I think the thing is with these Paralympic people is like they
They're
train
trained that way.
That's
they
very true,
train
yeah.
based on like how
It's like
what-
someone who has like an ugly shot, but he goes in.
yeah.
That's true.
Like that's what works for you.
It,
Some people
it
got
works for
ugly
you.
shots,
Yeah.
God. But yeah, so to wrap up the Olympic talk, yeah, I mean, you know.
Wait, before we
I
do
have a
that,
question.
do y'all
Oh,
think
sorry.
what Olympic sport do you? Oh, I saw this thing. Let me
Oh,
just
that's right.
read it.
That's right. I forgot about that.
I did want to talk about this because, so if you had 4 years to train and win at least a bronze in any Olympic sport and win $50 million, what do you think you would be able to do? What do you think you would have your best?
I already have my answer, and I kind of already touched on it earlier.
Wait, real quick. It can be anything.
any Olympic sport
Oh,
So I kind of already touched on it earlier when I mentioned that there's a big difference
or
in
event. My bad.
a learned skill and athleticism. So I would pick an event that's a learned skill like shooting, archery, or something like that. And I feel like you can dedicate, if you dedicate enough time to it in 4 years, is enough time to learn that skill. If you're like a quick learner, you know. But any athletic event, no one's doing that. Like any kind of thing that's like track or field, swimming, they relies on athleticism. You have to build your body for years for that.
I would. Okay.
And you have to have a certain type of body.
I was
for
about to
that.
say I would argue that only because like I know somebody that they were like, let's say, I don't know, I think you could do it though. I don't want to say like it's insane, but like I know someone that was trying to try out for like it was a collegiate like team, like to do something, and they got passed for that, but they were told to try out for, or they were getting looked at for the Olympics. So she was a runner and like doing something else, like basically a triathlon type thing. And somebody saw footage of her and then was like, hey, have you ever gotten into cycling? And then they were like, you know, we're very interested. So now she's going to be going to the like train for the next Olympics. So,
But I was saying that's different because I feel like you have a harder shot because she's already an athlete.
but that's what I was going to say. So like
Okay.
but I mean, technically all of us,
No.
yes.
No more.
What?
Yes, not no more, but
Not
okay,
us.
peak time, fine, peak time. Athletes, like you can do it, like it could be doable in 4 years. I'll be honest, 4 years is a
in 4
long
years I could do
time.
it.
4 years is a long time. So like, what I was gonna say for what's his name?
2 or 3 years ago, if you gave me 4 years, I'll do it.
What's his name? Did it in less time. Wilder, box like he went into boxing, and I think that's how he started with the Olympic. I have to look into it better, but I'm almost sure that's how I remember it, that he started with boxing, Olympic, did his stuff, got golden gloves, all that, and then went from there. Anyway. What I was gonna say is, I think for me, probably cycling would be the easiest because you just do
already
track.
cycle.
Yeah, it would be like easier. But if I had to pick something I wasn't already doing, I don't know all the sports like within or all the like events within the Olympics, but I probably would do.
Curling.
I don't know. It would have to be a skill one. You know what
They
I'd
got,
say I'd
like,
probably do?
shooting, climbing,
Yeah, a skill one I
Table
think you can
tennis.
learn.
triathlon.
I would be able to learn like shooting, archery,
Tennis.
whatever.
If I had to pick
Taekwondo.
one within 4 years,
fencing.
I'd probably just do running. I'd do something run like at a track event or something.
I'll
Fuck
do,
yeah.
I'll
Fuck yeah.
do.
That's like 50%. That's like 70% genetics. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Don't matter.
I can run,
You
so
train.
I feel like he can run.
How about that? I can run.
He be running, bro.
I can run.
I don't like
How
people that be
fast are
running.
you? Speed is like hard to teach.
I don't need to be taught. You're right.
Look,
You're
bro,
born with it.
look, 5 days a week for 4 years, you do it, bro.
I was about to say I'm just saying. I mean,
All right, that's your answer.
I mean, okay.
Chris,
Can,
what's
can I
yours?
just? All right, yeah, fine. I
I'ma
won't say what
do-
I want to say, but
I'm gonna do
I think I got it.
equestrian jumping.
What?
I guess you
Equestrian
can
jumping.
learn how to ride a horse. I guess. You know?
Have y'all
I
seen
run-
those videos?
the horse
of
does all the work.
Wait, have y'all seen the
Horse
videos?
does all the work.
Have y'all seen the videos of the horses
I said,
dancing
ride
and
it.
shit?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't like that.
I mean, diving would be cool. Nah, I ain't
Fuck,
tryna-
no,
I ain't
diving would be
tryna
so
in them
hard.
Speedos, bro.
The speedos.
Nah, I ain't tryna-
You got to shave everything.
nah.
That's true.
Sailing, I'll do like sailing, bro.
Sailing.
That's
Or equestrian.
a question.
Don't they have darts? They have darts in
He
the.
said the horse does all the work.
They have darts in the.
I don't know
That's
what they
funny.
do. They
That's
just
funny.
small equestrian people. I would do like
Also, you have to be really
You're kinda
small
built
to be
like
an
a
equi-
jockey.
Nah, he's too big to be a
I'm too big
jockey.
for a jockey. They
You
be
gotta be, like,
tiny.
little,
They be
little.
tiny and petite.
Yeah.
They weighing like 100 pounds.
Yeah, you gotta be real small.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do like. Nah, I don't think. I still think shooting and archery would be pretty tough.
Is chess in the Olympics?
Chess is nah. I wouldn't want to go against chess, bro.
I don't think chess is in the
They've been
Olympics,
like geniuses from like 4 years old playing chess.
That's true.
but yeah, prodigies. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean, what? So wait, what's this? What's something you would pick that if it wasn't? So like, what'd you say?
Me, I said like a skill, like a shooting or like archery or something.
Okay, and you had to pick an athlete. What about wrestling? They have wrestling Olympics.
Yeah,
You could do it in 4 years.
I thought about wrestling too. Like because me,
Yeah,
personally, I feel like I would be able to do. Nah, my knees are already too bad.
you're gonna be on the floor halftime.
But maybe if I was like when I was like 19 before I got injured, I would be like, oh, I can dedicate my life for 4 years to wrestling.
Yeah.
That'd be fine. I
That's what I'm
wrestle a
saying,
little
like-
bit. It's a lot of cardio.
That's what I'm saying. Like 3 years ago, if you asked me, hey, you got 4 years, I got it, bro.
The only other thing too, I guess, about being like an Olympian or being like in Olympics is that you don't really you get a lot of free stuff, but you don't really get paid to do that. That's the
Yeah.
other thing too.
Oh,
You
really?
do get paid.
If you get endorsements,
Also, if you get be medal.
That's it.
I was about to say
You
how
got-
many people
you
go
got
and
But
don't
that's-
medal?
the question is-
The question is if
The
you
question
do
is
it.
if you medal.
Yeah,
Shit,
and,
the
you get,
50
and then
grand
you
is-
already get 50 million. No, I said 50
Yeah, but it-
million.
Oh, 50 million.
Yeah.
I was about to say for 50 million, but I was say what they get is not that.
You
Bro,
get
I'm-
like 100 grand or something like that.
Bro,
And
I'm
for 4
working-
years
It
of,
depends on what country too.
and it's not even probably 4 years, it's probably longer. So let's say they're doing it for 8 years and they're like prepping to like do it. That is insane.
I'm working 6 days a
there's-
week, 4 years.
But there's guys like Anthony Davis who didn't start playing basketball. Oh no.
until later in
It's
his
like
life.
That's like Brittany Griner. She didn't play basketball until she was like a sophomore in high school,
Yeah.
and then she went like D1 in basketball. And
Well, some people just have it and they never actually play the sport. And when
That's
they
true.
finally do, it's like they're made.
But
to
I would
do
say for the question, a regular person, I would suggest all you guys, if you want to be Olympian, pick one of the skilled ones that you can learn. Because a lot of us are not athletes.
That's
And we
fair.
have to come to terms with that.
I think you could still do it.
And 4 years is a long time.
Some stuff.
But
Maybe longer than 4 years, but
I'm just
People
saying,
could do
'cause
stuff.
some coaches be having kids from freshman to senior. That's 4 years.
nah.
That's
But
not Olympian when they leave.
to be honest, high school training is not the same as the training they be getting like Olympic training.
But you have to train by yourself essentially.
Well, yeah, that's the
unless
most
you
part.
go with the team though, like unless you or like there's like like oh we're training for the Olympics and you have like a team of 6 people.
Like you go with the Olympic team right away.
Yeah.
And they plan to. Okay. That makes
But
That's what
like
I'm saying, yeah.
good coaching
I'm still
also
saying-
goes a long
I'm
way.
still saying that an athletic event is very difficult unless you're already an athlete.
I agree.
It's different. Like if you're gonna say, "Hey, Aaron
We're
Donald,"
not fucking saying like some fucking rando off the street just can walk on.
Well, that's
like,
what I'm saying. A
Yeah.
random
Man,
person.
give me the 100-meter, bro.
oh hell no,
Chris, I'll have the video of you racing Elijah.
the 100
Okay.
meter.
He
Oh,
weighed
no.
he weighed like 80 pounds less than me.
I don't know, not no 100 meter, bro. Them
I
dudes
saw this thing, the
fast.
one on that
Fast.
thing. They
Super
replied, no, I saw this thing. It was like imagine the Olympics, but instead of being world class athletes, it's just random people. And the guy was like, catch me with that 30-second 100-meter.
Oh, but can I, okay, but to play to that point though, that'd be a lot more interesting to watch. Like
not gonna lie, it really
regular
would.
people.
Yeah,
Can I-
would.
honestly, yes.
Would you watch high school basketball over
Yeah.
NBA?
I like
I
so
would watch
I
high school
watch
basketball.
I watch high school football and I really like it. We talk about this. I enjoy high school football.
In
But high
Texas,
school.
I watched some highlights the other day from JUCO in California.
Okay, we're not saying we're
That
not
shit's
going outside Texas.
That shit's not the
Texas
same
football.
as Texas high school
hey,
football.
Texas high school football is elite, but we're talking about like,
Okay, but what if they had like a Olympics where actual athletes and then had like side events?
They do. It's called a YMCA.
No,
Just
like
go
si-
there. You go watch that shit.
oh my
side
God.
Watch
events.
some dudes play handball.
Side events in
Pickleball.
the Olympics where it was just like average Joes.
So I have. Remember,
That'd be
we
kinda
talked
tight,
about this a
That
little
would be
bit.
cool.
We talked about it a little bit. You said, what if it's just like in every event, like it's duos, and it's a professional athlete
yeah.
and a regular guy.
I'm not gonna lie. If I'm the professional and the regular athlete's doing bad, I'm gonna beat the shit out. I'm gonna be so mad.
Like you got to do like the running with your ankles tied.
oh my God.
Have you ever?
Like,
Which is like a 2-man 100 relay.
Oh my God, so bad.
A 2-man 200 relay.
Oh,
and like
no.
one's like a prime athlete. And
Wait,
one
but
guy,
what did y'all say that like you basically would be selected like the Hunger Games, so you get a
Yeah.
letter in
So
the
they
mail
just
and be
send
like,
like
fuck, I gotta go to the
like
Olympics.
random drafts. To the
It's like
Olympics.
draft.
it's like like the draft or like jury duty. You gotta go.
Have you ever seen like the challenge Challenge, like on MTV.
Yeah.
There's one where it was like pros versus
Pros,
like Joes.
it's- yeah.
Bro, the athletes would kill them so much.
I know.
Yeah.
On like
So
physical.
disrespectful,
I
yeah.
think they had like, what's the football guy? I'm trying to. They had a football guy who was fucking huge.
I remember what you were talking about. Yeah.
I'm trying to
But
think who
I saw
who
on
he was.
TikTok where one of the guys, he was like a really bad NBA player. Like he averaged like 1 point a game, and then he went to like Lifetime, and he was like
Cold.
Yeah,
messing them
NBA
up.
players are like legit.
And then he went on a podcast talking about the thing is I may be bad in the NBA, but I'm better than all of y'all.
I was about to say any bench player like
Remember-
in the NBA is.
Oh, we seen one.
Dude, we seen
a
this dude.
college guy.
He looked like he was like maybe he played in college.
Yeah.
He was like 6'10", big tall white dude.
Oh
Oh my god, so
Buckets.
good. So
Buckets.
good. I didn't see this man. He made like 10 points by
But that's what I'm
himself.
saying.
No, listen,
a guy
I'm
that's
giving you
light
the
years away.
exact truth right here.
For real, I
Yeah.
was
Three
like,
his team won 3 games. To let's say 10 or 12.
yeah, it was something like that.
All right. He scored in those 3 games every point but one. All right. He made every point but one.
He didn't miss
and
them.
he only missed 3 times in those whole 3 games. All right. That shit was nuts. And the opposing team only scored 1. So they won 10-0 or let's say 10-0,
Yeah.
10-1, and then 10-0. And I was like,
I
dude, why
ain't-
are you here, bro? Like,
I
me,
ain't
Yeah.
never seen somebody like that good before.
That dominant. But yeah,
Dominant,
like people,
yeah.
I guess I often forget because you watch them like on TV and you see, you're like, like, yeah, but like,
Our team did the best, though. We made him miss twice.
We did.
We lost 10-1.
that's probably like the only time he's done that, like in the whole day or the week. Like,
Me and Chris were
just-
nowhere near him. We had the other 2 taller guys.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're like, get in there.
I'm like, man, I hate playing against y'all,
Oh,
bro.
God.
Nah, and then there was a story too that I heard, like DeAndre Jordan, like he's from Houston, right? DeAndre Jordan, when he played for the Clippers,
Yeah.
there was like 2 years where one of the stats was that he hadn't scored outside of the paint for 2 years. So all his points were like layups and dunks, right? So
Uh-huh.
he didn't play. He for 2 years in the NBA. He had like he was a good player. I think he was like an all-star, and he had not scored a bucket outside the paint. And people were like, "Yeah, we see him at the gym, and he's like raining threes and like leading a fast break, going
Ridiculous.
behind
Yeah.
his back."
Like, why are you here, bro?
No, like, of
That
course
shit's
he's
nuts.
not.
Okay. Breakdancing is in the fucking Olympics.
You're not. Well, maybe you can learn.
You can learn
You can definitely
breakdancing.
learn breakdancing in 4
Okay,
years.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm no offense to like whoever the fuck like created
Wait,
the Olympics, but like
Is that like actually like a
I
televised?
swear to yeah,
the
it's on
Roman-
here.
The Romans? Are you gonna diss the Romans?
So there's- I'm just gonna be real.
The-
Yeah,
the
like
Greeks-
Romans. What the fuck were y'all doing? Because some of the shit's on here.
Who invented it? Greeks or Romans?
I don't fucking know.
I think it's Greek.
Okay, I'm just gonna be
It's
honest with
Greeks.
you. Beach handball, which I guess is volleyball.
Oh
no,
that's
it's different.
That's the
It's
one you
different.
smack onto the
Yeah.
trampoline.
That doesn't need to exist. I'm just gonna be real.
Yeah,
No,
it's
there's
like 4
two.
people.
Yeah, there's two because there's beach handball and beach volleyball.
Handball is like there's 4 people and
How
So-
when you slap? it
Also,
like
there's
that?
one just
No,
called
no,
athletics.
it's
what the
like
fuck
you
is
bounce
that?
off a thing.
There's one called.
I saw that. And I was like,
What the fuck is
athletics?
that?
What is that?
is that the one where you run around a track and you have to jump in the water and then get out?
Apparently,
and-
yeah.
I think it
It's
is.
just you just do shit. What the fuck?
You just be athletic, bro.
Yeah,
This is
you
just
just-
work out. They just work. Who has the best
What are we
workout?
working out today? Everything. Like,
Everything.
all right.
Take off the Fitbit. Whoever had the highest calories.
That's so
burn
stupid.
calories.
See, like karate. All right, I guess.
That's a martial art.
I mean, I guess rhythm gymnastics. All right. There's some on here that don't need to be.
Zumba.
Skateboarding. I know that's new. That's
Oh,
cool.
what I was about to bring that up too. The skateboarding. So one thing I do like about the Olympics is how younger people can compete.
You can be
and
super
win.
young, yeah, and be in
Like,
the Olympics, yeah.
Well, I think the
Simone
girl
Biles'
from
perfect example.
Brazil won. I think she's like 10.
How
She won
old?
silver in skating, street skating,
For speed skating?
street skating.
Oh,
She won silver, and I was like, she's 10 years old.
I'm about to say speed skating is tough.
No, that
Seen
is
that.
pretty tough.
You be flying.
Okay, you like Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics better?
Summer.
I like. I'll be honest. I like winter.
And I kind of like Winter.
I like
Winter
winter.
Olympics was made for people above the equator, away from the equator.
I like it because
Finally, if you look at the summer, like the regular Olympic, I'm gonna call it the real Olympics.
The real
The real
Olympics.
Olympics.
it is the real Olympics.
Wait,
You see how
the
the-
winter's not.
Summer.
No, summer, winter is
The
not.
Greeks know high winter, bro. Come on now.
They're Mediterranean climate. You would know that if you taught world geography like we last year.
Sorry, didn't. Anyway.
No, yeah. I think it was just I saw a thing that was like it was invented so that white people can feel good about themselves and win.
So they can finally
medals
win
again.
stuff.
They can finally win stuff.
Okay, wow.
But
That's
some
actually
events
kinda
are cool,
funny.
like snowboarding and shit. That's cool.
Yeah, snowboarding's cool. Shaun White?
Snowboarding, skiing, the bobsledding be kind of cool.
Bobsledding's super fly.
Cool runnings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool running.
Super inaccurate according to the internet.
And
But I like the
then,
movie.
Yeah, I kind of feel that. I guess I never thought about that though. But Winter Olympics is kind of fly. Kind of.
I like the little figure skating. It's cool too. Like Blaze of Glory. Like, know what
I was about to say, yeah. If we're talking about
Blades of
that, yeah, Blaze of Glory.
all my Olympic knowledge is from like Olympic based
From
movies.
funny movies,
Yeah,
comedy
funny movies.
movies.
I feel that
Yeah.
though. That makes sense. Off the Olympics, I guess I was thinking about this because we haven't come back to this in a while
What?
about our movie.
Oh,
Forgot about that, huh?
I wrote like
Have you messed with it? Anything with it?
I made like 2 characters and wrote like an opening scene.
What do you think about that?
It's called The Long Way
I've
Home.
been
I
when
have
I've
it
been
on my thing.
listening to it.
It's called
I was
what?
like,
The Long Way Home.
The movie?
Yeah.
We're gonna change
so
that.
far.
That sounds like Brokeback Mountain. Go.
I could never do a movie with Chris.
Why?
'Cause
I'm not
he's
gonna be in it.
He's
Yeah.
so particular about what he wants.
He's not gonna
That's-
be in it.
That's the mind of a genius.
Oh wow.
That's so annoying. But no,
Okay,
you know
you
who I,
think,
you know who I would love?
Scorsese's not particular
It's true.
or Christopher
Chris, if you
Nolan's
saw
not particular?
Scorsese on the street, you would not know who he
No,
was.
I wouldn't.
I would. I know what he looks
I
like.
know what he looks like.
Yeah.
I know what he looks
like
like.
a nerd.
He's an old white
Whoa,
man.
whoa, whoa! We made some.
No, listen.
If I saw Nolan on the street, bro, I'd kiss him
I-
on his mouth.
I wouldn't know what
Nolan
Nolan
look
looks like.
You wouldn't know what Nolan looks like? I
Okay.
definitely know what he looks like. Now, does he look like every white man ever? Oops. Yes, but oops. But I
Did
definitely
you did a reaction to your own
Yeah, I
comment?
did.
Yeah.
I did.
No, I want to give a shout out to my cousin, both of them. They have a very
What
like
the fuck was
detailed
that?
cousins.
Because
Oh, I thought you were like trying to bleep out their names.
I was like,
No,
You're
they're very.
he
like,
reacted
detailed.
and he bleeped out his own word.
yeah.
They're very. No, my cousins.
I got you.
They're very like detail oriented. So when I would hang out with them like years ago, when I would go to the house like every day after school, like we would just be talking about shit, and I'd be like, "Oh yeah, this feels like." Like we hear the song, we like paint a picture, and then like I'll be like, "This feels like," and I would say like something like, "Oh, this and that," and he'd be like, "Oh, and this is happening, and this is going on," and I'd be like, "Yeah, and this," and then we like both like kind of like spitball, all three of us, like just adding things. And like super detail, like oriented, like, oh, this is what it looks like, painting a picture, boom. But those two guys are like artists, like they can draw and shit. So that's how their brain works.
I was say it's good minds to have around. Like I don't think Chris would be bad at like
Chris
we-
is not like, I wouldn't say he's detail oriented in building, but he's definitely detail oriented in like breaking down things.
So I think Chris, weirdly enough, I don't think Chris would be good at directing it, as weirdly as this might sound, but I think like as far as like being a part of like you have a
The
say so. I don't know
creative
what the creative
creative
process. So
process.
like you're
I agree
there,
with that.
you know what I'm saying? And then you have like someone that's doing the other things like
I
just
talk-
you know.
I
Like
talked
producing it.
Pretty much, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I agree
executive
with that.
producer. That way
Yeah.
you're like, oh, they come to you with the say so, and then you just move from there.
I agree with that.
I talked briefly about last episode you guys talked, or one of the episodes you guys talked about recently about post-apocalyptic worlds, and what
Oh, yeah.
what do you want to be, like the leader guy or the whatever?
Oh, yeah.
That had me thinking like whether I feel like I'm a natural leader,
Yeah.
but I feel like I have a poor leadership style.
Right. I agree. I agree.
So I feel like
You feel like they will turn on you and kill you
Yeah.
in like
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks.
You know what's funny?
So,
I
like-
can see you like with like an animal pelt on you, and people are like, "We gotta overthrow this."
it's not
motherfucker."
that. No, listen.
Yeah,
So,
we can't.
so like in my job, I'm the leader. Like I'm the leader with my position group and in sports or my team.
Do you feel like your kids hate you?
And I'm the leader in my classroom, and I feel like in that position I'm automatically have all the power, so I control everything. So it's easy. It's like whatever I say goes boom, boom. Someone steps out of line. Hey, don't do that. Okay, my bad. Boom, they step back in line. It's that simple. But
There's a difference though with
with
that type of
other
leadership.
adults and the different power dynamics, it's a lot of times it's I don't like people telling me what to do, so they'll just push back just cause.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm wrong and they're right, and I don't think that I'm wrong. You know. So,
And
But-
then post-apocalyptic stuff is like you gotta talk about people
But-
are hungry,
but
people
there's-
are desperate, people are like all
there's
these
one thing that
things.
you guys didn't talk about when you talk about post-apocalyptic stuff is the historical kind of like part of it, which is when humans were starting to band together and trying to survive, there was very little murder. Like historically, there's like proof that they wouldn't kill each other. Even if you hated someone, you wouldn't kill them because numbers equal like survival. So you rely on that person so much that you don't kill them. You just suck it
But
up.
I think that's more back then. I think if it happens now, like
It's
in our
now it's
society,
different. Yeah.
it's gonna be way.
There's gonna be
different.
way more killing.
But the thing is, like, have you seen well, you watch Sweet Tooth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they wouldn't kill arbitrarily like that. But I can see the logic in that.
Bro, in Texas, they wouldn't kill like that?
I think nah, dude.
They would, but I think if you had a good group and a good leader, they wouldn't kill people in their group. They would
Well,
just-
Oh,
but
yeah,
also,
I mean,
I was
that's
say,
if you're
but I
running
think,
a good group.
yeah, but I think this is, you have to think of early post-apocalyptic. It would be chaos.
yeah,
Because, like,
first, yes.
Because like people wouldn't know what the fuck they were doing. Like people are, let's be real, they are keyboard warriors. They don't know about shit. Like myself, I don't know about certain stuff outdoor. Like you wouldn't know, so you're just figuring out for the first like 4 years.
Yeah, it's kind of
and
like
there's a
in
lot
Sweet-
of yeah.
In Sweet Tooth, when he's like tied up, he's like,
Yeah.
you don't know what it was like at first, and da da da, this and that. And we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But once things settle down, and people know, like, hey, this is gonna be like this forever.
Oh, it would take a lot of time. I think a lot of
And
people
then
die
also-
before that.
And
Like
also, you lose a lot of resources, and life starts to be harder. You start to revert back to primal instincts and basic survival needs, which means if we have 30 people in the group, and we have 15 men and 15 women, and the women have this role and the men have this role, or even if you don't, you say you have 15 people who are like capable warriors or whatever. If one of them fucks up, you don't want to kill them.
No, I don't think I was talking about something like that.
yeah, no, I don't.
No, but I'm just saying, like, how you guys were kind of making it seem like.
No,
I guess at the beginning for sure it's gonna be like a.
it was more in a
bloodbath.
comedic sense. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
No,
But-
I was talking about more like if somebody tries to get into our group, is like, oh, should we trust them or should we just
Yeah.
like kill them or whatever? You know, like
I'm
is
I'm not gonna lie.
intentions
I want to
bad?
roll with like
That's
killers.
what
I'm
I
not
was
trying to
talking
roll with no
about.
softies, man.
That's what I was talking about. But like, I mean, like, I agree that there
Within
can
your group,
be.
you
Yeah,
wouldn't want
I wouldn't-
to kill people.
You wouldn't want to kill people
That's
in your
what
own group.
because they provide a service like they'll be able to work or.
Unless, you know,
if they're
I
not
mean,
acting wild, like if
Yeah,
you're being a
I
wild
mean,
boy in my
This is
group.
why I should be the leader.
No, if you're being, but I said in that I don't want to be the leader. I just want to be like, I want to be like the right hand, like
That's
like
too
hey,
much.
go kill that dude. Be like, all right, I got you. Like
and
that's
Chris is like if he's a leader, like in directing the movie, no,
I don't want to like an apocalyptic, bro.
because
If I'm
he
the
gets
leader,
he's so I would say like gets so salty, and I'd be like Chris would be like yeah, assassinate. I mean like kill that guy. Chris
why?
would be like,
Don't worry about it.
well, okay. I'm not asking you why. I'm like, okay.
No, I'm saying like if I gave the order.
Oh, you gave the order.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
He'd be like,
if I was
execute
given
that
the
guy.
order in apocalypse, I'm not asking questions, bro.
He'd be
You
like,
did, bro.
Chris would be
Yeah,
like,
that's above
you
my
don't-
pay grade. You know what I'm
you
saying?
don't- did you-
I gotta get my berries later. I can't be fighting about
Chris would
this.
be like, did he skip Travis Scott on the radio?
Shit.
Execute him. Execute
He
him.
said Isaiah Rashad wasn't good. Kill him now.
Yeah, I agree with that one. bro.
You don't like Isaiah Rashad?
I love it. As
No.
Oh, okay. I was
He
about to
likes
say.
it, yeah.
He said something the other day. Can you just, since you're here, can you
I said Isaiah Rashad's better than Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole.
and J. Cole? He said no. He didn't just say better. He said way better, and he kept looking at him. He said way better, and I'm like,
No, I put emphasis on
different
way
style
better
of
because I
music.
know he's like a big J. Cole fan.
No, but I
It's a
don't-
big style. It's a different style of music, but I would say that he makes better music than J. Cole.
No, I agree with that.
I wouldn't diss.
And
I wouldn't-
Kendrick?
I wouldn't say Kendrick. I feel like they're like on par, but that's a big compliment to both of those. To Isaiah Rashad, I think he's on par.
I think it's a big compliment to J. Cole up to
look,
the
if
same
you listen to
conversation. You know what I'm saying?
No, there's just
I think so.
Yeah, here's the thing. There's just this song on Sun's
He's equal with.
Listen, there's just a song on Sun's Tirade, which is his second album or his first album.
Best album of the decade.
I've tried to
Called-
listen to
It's
him.
called "What's
see
Wrong,"
it.
and it has Kendrick Lamar on it. And you listen to that song, and
Who
you
does
don't-
better?
and you don't go, "Damn, Kendrick Lamar killed him on his own song." You go, "That song's fucking dope," because both of those guys are good as fuck.
And they both did.
And
really
I
good.
feel like if you put Isaiah Rashad on a song with J. Cole,
But I don't think Kendrick Lamar's like a feature guy anyway, so I don't think that really.
that verse was hard.
I'm saying he's a feature person, like to be going like on feet. Like he does features, but like when he goes on someone else's song, yeah, he might do well, but just alone on himself, he's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? He's good.
He
That's
killed,
what I'm
he
just
killed
saying.
Drake on Poetess.
I'm just saying, like,
That's
when
not gonna
you-
trigger me, so it
I'm
doesn't
saying
matter.
it's like whenever you like say you wouldn't play 2-on-2 basketball, there's a guy who's gonna be like, "Oh, that guy's better. Get him the ball."
Oh, that's true.
Or you can say, "Hey, these two guys work really. Both guys are so good that they just kind of pass the ball between each other."
I want to ask you something because you are here too. I heard a lot of leaked stuff about Kanye.
The music.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be good?
I feel like Kanye his production's always gonna be good,
I agree with that.
and that's like 50, 60, 75% of making a good song.
Yeah.
So as long as he doesn't put too many fucking weird ass cuts and breaks and crazy stupid lyrics, and if he keeps it kind of simple, or he goes like reverts to like no parties in LA type flow, or maybe someone is helping him with his writing, it could be good again.
It sounds like a
I
lot of
don't
samples are in it, but I don't know because I don't know if I heard the
thing
final.
with Kanye is that he's kind of like doing minimalism stuff again as far as his album. When he made the last, let's say, After the Life of Pablo, what did he make?
Is it Jesus
Church
King?
Yay,
one.
Yay. He made Yay.
Oh,
he made
yeah, he
Jesus is
did do
King, and he made Kids See
Kids See
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
and all of those were like 6-7 songs long.
Yeah.
And if you put all together, you get 21 songs, and there's probably 5 or 6, 7 good songs. So it's not a, he's shooting 45-50% on his music. So it depends also how long the album is, I think.
Did you have anything you want to talk about, Louis? We didn't really ask you, I guess.
No, I mean, we talked about the leadership thing. You were talking about the movie.
Yeah.
But it just made me think of like Chris in leadership position as a director. And
I think
I love him. He's a great guy.
I
He's
think I
very smart.
rule with too much of an iron fist.
And I feel a similar way, but I feel like I'm more of an empathetic ruler than Chris is. But I know you guys hate me anyway, so.
I don't hate you. No.
I think I rule with too much of an iron fist
I don't agree.
if I get put in that position.
I only say because
honestly, too,
I think when
don't
you're put
agree.
with too much power, like with it, that's different. But I think that when, like, let's say, for example, we did our movie, right? And we had like 10 people on set. We had 10 people there. Like, I think it would just be hard. Because I heard this today and I was like, that's kind of true, I guess, about like being like, obviously, let's say like you're a director of a big movie. And the guy was saying like, I couldn't do that job because you're the director and you have 20 people coming to you constantly asking you questions. But like in that situation, it's different, but like they're still going to ask you. And I don't think you have a trouble delegating, but I
You're
think
right.
if there was a problem, you'd have maybe a little bit of trouble with that. Like let's say
That's what I'm
somebody's
saying,
giving,
like, Chris is not.
like giving me issues.
Yes.
Because I feel like
like they're
I
not
have-
doing something
I
right.
have
You're trying to
pretty
explain
good
it.
people skills, and I can get along with a lot of people, and I
Right.
have good charisma.
Right.
So I feel like I can get along and talk to everybody like in a good way.
Everybody, all of us.
Yeah,
And
I know.
but I do agree. Maybe like if somebody is acting up,
But that's what I'm saying. I think like somebody's not like they're not reaching or doing what you want. You're like, fuck. That's why I said like you
I
sitting
think Chris-
back and watching is different versus you like in that.
Yeah, Chris would be the
Yeah.
type of person who's like, you get out the way, let me do it.
Yeah.
I think. And he like micromanage stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Because he wants it to be perfect.
Yeah, that's why it's like easier being an executive producer because you're like, I'm just putting money in. I'm not really
And
trying. You're like kind of like in
and I
that
think
spot.
because like I already know myself, I'm like,
like this.
if I say this, do this.
Yeah, kind of
I
like
say
that.
it, do it.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess that you have to be because one thing that he was saying is about having patience, which I don't think you don't have. But I'm just saying like having patience to like be able to move and like just guide everybody because you're trying to keep everybody on the same page. So I don't
Also,
know.
I have different levels of patience with children and adults.
I don't know how the fuck you do with kids. I'm not gonna
Because
lie to you.
kids is to me is like I know they're no
They're
offense. I
kids,
know they're
yeah.
kids. I know they don't know things.
Yeah.
They're ignorant to certain things. All right, cool. Let me teach you this how to do this. When I talk to adults, I'm like, you should already fucking know. You're like 30, 40, 25 years old or whatever. You should already know how to do certain things. So I
I can agree with that.
Yeah,
But I think I have pretty decent patience overall. I just have a lot of rage.
you do. You have a lot of dark rage.
repressed anger.
Yeah, I have
A lot.
One thing I want to talk about. We didn't talk about crazy coaches. You guys talked about that, and I was like, I'm literally a coach, and I play sports. But I don't have a lot of crazy coach stories. But
I don't think there's any crazy coaches at your school like that do shit like that I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, there was our D-line coach now. Last year, he's like a vet, and I'm pretty sure he has PTSD because he'd be going off. There was
Wow.
2 times. There was one time where he was headbutting guys on a helmet. His head
Okay.
just started bleeding.
I feel
God.
that.
There was one time where we're in the middle of practice and these dudes came to like the parking lot and started doing donuts and he just fucking
He told me
runs
this
out
story.
there. He's just like running and everybody's like, what were you gonna do? What were you gonna do? And then there was one time after a game at the stadium where I'm packing all the stuff up and then like a car like backfires and it's like, like
He's like,
revs
start
and
twitching.
he goes pop pop and everybody's like, oh my god.
He
And
reached
he's
for his
like
gun.
like he was like a dog with his hair standing up, like he was ready for action.
He undid his holster.
Oh my god.
And he wasn't a dude in the military like pushing papers. He was like
He was out there.
he
Infantry.
killed people.
All right, I feel
know
that.
he did. And I feel like I asked him and he was like
You asked him if he killed
he
people?
was like, what do you think?
You said, what's your body
He
count?
basically was like, yeah, what do you think?
Oh, wow.
I was like, bro.
He said 29 confirmed kills, no big deal. Like, Jesus Christ.
And he kind of looks like he's kind of built and looks like the zombies.
He's built like a
from
G.I. Joe?
I Am Legend.
Oh,
He's bald, white guy.
wow. All right. Yeah, he definitely killed people
Yeah.
with his bare hands. Anyway.
Oh, so before actually, I wanted to bring this up before we actually close out because it is getting a little late. So I don't know. I saw something the other day. No, I was listening to podcast Tiger Belly, and they were talking about love languages.
No,
And
it's funny.
I know this is like way off topic from everything we're talking about, but I was like, I never knew what my love language was.
Yeah.
Like what people say, like they know their love language. So I was like, let me take a test on BuzzFeed. No, I'm kidding. I took a test and I got my love language. But before I tell you, I want to know because I sent you guys the thing.
Yeah.
Y'all got it already, right?
Yeah, we got it.
So like it would ask questions like, I wish we would have done it on here. You already did it.
Just read some of the questions off, I guess, and then we can
All
like
right.
read like
Wait,
two or
hold
three.
on. I have a question. What do you think your love language was before, and then was it the same as-
Before I thought it was physical touch, not it.
You don't take me as somebody's physical touch.
No,
I mean, I'm not your lover, but
I'm lying.
Yeah, I know you're lying.
Because you know what? I don't even like people touching
yeah,
me.
exactly.
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
lying to myself.
I know you're lying. Are you
I'm
lying
lying
for the
for
podcast?
the
Right now? Yeah, dude.
For
physical
content?
touch? No, sir. I've never seen you hug anybody.
I don't really like hugs.
No.
You also hate feet.
I hate feet with a passion. I thought it was like. No, I think it was right.
Touch?
No,
No, that wasn't
Oh.
what he got. What did you get?
What did I? I got words of affirmation.
Oh, you're so cute. Now that
So
That I feel like is that's
I
spot
agree
on.
because gifts. I have a history with everybody know. I got a history with getting gifts, and I don't like it. You know,
it's because he's.
I don't like receiving gifts,
Why?
and I don't know.
I give the best
I don't like
gifts,
people like giving me things.
You don't like gifts? You just don't.
I appreciate gifts when people give them to me, but like I don't like.
Do you feel
I don't
like
care
no
about
one
it.
knows you enough to get you what you really want?
I don't even know what I really want. I don't even know myself, bro.
That's why.
And then the touch, I don't like people touching me
So
and stuff.
we took the quiz and it gives you like multiple ones. What were your like top two?
I think it was.
Well, so yeah, okay, I go.
Well, what was yours? Your top one?
I did the quiz and I got quality time and physical touch. Which going into it, I was like physical touch.
Oh, you already knew.
Yeah. Oh no, I felt like that was what it was gonna be.
Okay.
Just because I'm a cuddler,
Wait, what's it's 4 of them, right? What's all 4?
It's 4 a.m.
and it just gives you percentages of it's
five.
of them. It gives you percentages of which ones.
What are they? Because I took mine yesterday.
Touch, physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service, and receiving gifts.
Oh, I thought it was acts of service. I thought that was the one I was gonna get.
So real quick, there's a thing under, so I'm going to read for yours. So we'll go through and we'll just read them all. So yours is words of affirmation, right? So I'll
Yeah.
read what it says. Actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. Hearing words, I love you, are important. Okay. Hearing the reasons behind that love sends your spirits skyward. Insults can leave you shattered and are not easily forgotten.
That makes sense.
Kind,
We literally were talking
encouraging,
about it.
and positive words are truly life gifts.
See, I like to be told I'm a good boy.
He's
Good,
a dog.
good boy.
He's a dog. He's a little pet.
Wow.
Good
That's-
He's
boy.
a pet.
That's nice.
What'd you get second? What was your second one, Chris?
I don't remember,
Do you remember?
honestly.
I feel like your second one wasn't physical touch. Your second one
Nah.
probably had to be like acts of service or
I
I
something.
think it was acts of service.
Yeah.
Why
And
did
then-
you? Why do you think it was going to be acts of service before you went into it?
Because I do like when people do things for me because I'm a lazy person. So when people offer to do things for me,
You know what?
I do- I
actually,
appreciate
can I
it.
be honest with you? I think
I
feel
really
like
appreciate
acts
it.
of service should be yours, and then like
no,
And then words of affirmation.
absolutely
no, because I got like a whole history. I told y'all before why I think words of affirmation is it. Because I seek
He's not going to say it.
I seek word from affirmation from people.
He reached reassurance.
I feel like you're more of a. I
Reassurance.
feel like yours. So you know how mine was 26% and 23%. I feel like yours was very close. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a
I think it
25.
was.
Like it was really, really.
So what was yours?
Mine was-
those two numbers are like 26, 23. That's pretty close.
Yeah, yours are real close.
Mine was quality time, and then
we be spending quality.
mine says physical touch. I don't know if I agree with that one.
me and you spend quality time
Yeah, we do. That's so cute.
once a week, every week.
Yeah, and Chelsea wants to kill me because I spend quality time.
Too much.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll. Do you want me to read? You want to read it, Louis?
I'll read well,
quality time, and I'll read physical
I got
touch.
quality time as well.
So do
As
you want me
your
to read?
top?
So what did you think you going into it? What did you think it was going to be?
I guess I thought it would have been acts of service because
Right.
like mine was 26, 23, 19, 19, and 13. So it's kind of weirdly divided pretty well, I guess, or like almost there,
Yeah.
you know, ish. Like
Mine's
the
a little bit more higher. I got on quality time. It's 32%. So
Yeah.
1/3 of it, the 100, and then 30% acts of service. So those two are like the big ones
yeah,
for me. Acts of service. I mean, not acts of service. Words of. Wow, sorry.
yeah.
Physical touch and quality time were my top two.
And you went in
30%
knowing,
each.
thinking what?
I went in thinking it was going to be physical touch, and I was kind of on close to it, I guess, because it was 30 and 32 is not a big difference, you know.
You like
Physical
hugs?
touch.
You'll read.
You like
You
hugs?
read quality time, and I'll read physical touch.
Wait, you like hugs?
I love hugs. I'm a hugger.
Wow. All right.
Where my hug at?
So for quality time, I got 26%. Louis also got quality time. So in the vernacular of quality time, nothing says I love you like full undivided attention. Being there for this type of person is critical, but really being there with the TV off, fork and knife down, and all your chores and tasks on standby makes your significant other feel truly special and loved. Distractions, postponed dates, or the failure to listen can be especially hurtful. Quality time also means sharing quality conversation and quality activities.
Not gonna lie, I lied.
Why?
I think it was quality time.
Your second
Your
one?
second one.
You're so annoying.
Can I be honest though? That makes sense.
No, like seriously, because I'm thinking about how I was answering the questions, and a lot of them were like,
Spending time.
So for
if you're spending just time with your significant other, and I was like, yeah.
well,
like
one
I
thing
do like
about you, I guess, since I've spent so much fucking time with you in the past, this time, I would say that you once you focus on something, you devote your time to it. So like
Yeah.
if you have an interest or something, someone or whatever,
Yeah.
you'll spend time and focus and like energy towards it. So I guess I can
just
see that. That
talking
makes
about
sense.
it now, just kind of like
Yeah.
bringing everything back. I wish
Yeah.
I should have just took it again.
You definitely should have. It would have made
But the numbers
fucking
probably would've been
content.
different.
Yeah, cool. All right, so go read the second one.
So
But no,
my first
I
one.
do agree. I think it was the second
So
one.
my first one was quality time. My second one was physical touch. So I read that since nobody else got that in their top two.
I got that. That's my second one. Physical
Oh,
touch.
that's your physical-
Yeah,
I'll read that one.
we're the same person.
We're the same. Oh.
Yeah, we basically need a date. Anyway, go.
A person whose primary language is physical touch is not surprisingly very touchy. Hugs, pats on the back, and thoughtful touches on the arm. They can all be ways to show excitement, concern, care, and love. Physical presence and accessibility are crucial, while neglect or abuse can be unforgivable and destructive.
Jesus Christ.
Appropriate and timely touches communicate warmth, safety, and love to you. I can say that I'm a very touchy person.
So really quick, our physical touch is not written the same at all.
Is it?
It's completely different.
So it's probably based on how you answer.
Yeah,
the
go.
question.
Sorry, go.
But I was just saying, like, things that I remember, things that I enjoy about being with other people is like, for example, like when I was younger, or even now, if I'm laying on the couch, like my grandma will like scratch my back or my head or something, and I'm like, oh, that's so comfy. So,
God, Chelsea probably get physical touch.
She used to do that too. To
She's like,
me.
rub me back. I'm like,
yeah. And then like,
I don't understand that.
and then me, I feel like if I'm physically there for people, I feel like I have to like be touching them.
yeah.
Because it's happened so many times where someone's like having a bad day and I'm like, you all right? One time my coworker was like about to cry and she's like so upset and I was like, you all right? And she was like so upset and she had said like her uncle died or something like that. So I kind of gave her like one of these like half hugs.
She definitely
just
started
started crying so hard and I was
Ooh.
like,
Ooh, can I be honest? If that's not like someone crying into your like if that's not the most awkward, like, and I'm not talking about like, I'm talking about like someone you're not that close with, like they start crying, like you give them a hug and you're like, oh wait, hold up, and they like start crying. I don't feel comfortable with that.
I'm actually the complete opposite.
I don't know what to
I'm
do.
You're not
I think-
empathetic, bro.
Dude, I don't know what to do.
Whenever that
You're
happens,
pathetic.
I don't. Yeah, I'm pathetic. I'll be like,
whenever that happens to me, and it happens as it has happened often, I feel like
I'm like, dang, who you be around, bro?
who you do be around?
well, I've been around kids, like
That's-
kids who be like
Oh,
traumatized
yeah,
and shit.
okay.
that's
like,
true. That's
and
true.
then like the kids kind of like give into like because they don't get attention or something.
Yeah.
Like that. Or kids who probably never even had hugs like get.
Yeah,
hugs
I get what you're
from them.
saying.
So like if I give them a hug or a pat on the back or something like that, like or someone's having a bad day, like they'll like put their head on you and they'll just start crying. I feel like I'm being like that, literally that shoulder to cry on.
But you've
for
had
someone,
exposure and training to it, okay? I'm fucking talking about like if I'm
Yeah.
just like I'm like you all right, and I go
That's
like to
true.
give them a hug and they start crying. I'm like, wait, hold on, I'm back.
I
I'm
have-
back out of this. I didn't know this was gonna be a thing.
Like even for example, just recently, the most recent experience I had something like this was when we lost the playoff games.
Oh God!
I literally
Oh, my
like one of my
fucking-
kids,
oh, my
like
God.
I literally like he was crying. I was like literally hugged him, and he just like hugged me back so hard, and I was like, "It's okay, dude." Like,
Bro, oh my God! I don't even want to
You're
talk
a
about that.
Care Bear, bro.
That's just you are a Care Bear.
and
For
it was
real.
like multiple of my players were like,
dude,
that.
that's not. I don't want to talk about. That's triggering. That's so sad,
losing the playoffs,
bro. Losing like
I
deep
cried.
in the play.
I cried when we lost the playoffs.
losing like a championship game.
Oh my
always
God!
sucks.
I don't even want. Oh my
Anyways.
God!
Anyways, but yeah, being there like for kids like that, or like when kids do a good job, I'm like, "Oh man, good job." Or like whenever like pat them on the back, or like when kids gets a good score and a grade, something like, "Oh man, you did a good job," or you're doing good to put like my hand on their shoulder. Like I always do that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess I feel like since I feel like that's comforting to me, I'm like translating to that. I mean, maybe those people don't like that, but
Yeah. Are you like smacking on the butt
I
and
will.
stuff?
little butt taps.
Yeah.
I like
Well,
that.
but here's the thing, though. I
Give me
think
a little butt tap.
I think with like words of affirmation, that's the one thing that I guess I don't agree with. I feel like that one should be second or maybe first, because I do feel like, I don't say this often, but I do feel like words I think mean a lot. You know, like when you say words to somebody, so like let's say you're proud of them, or just in passing, you're like, man, you did a really good job. That can make somebody's day or week or year or whatever. Or like someone you really like for example, you're a coach and someone might really respect you, and you're like, hey, you did a really good job on that. Like keep it up. You might have just made their whole day. Like you just did everything for them.
reassurance.
Yeah, exactly. And I think
That's
that
the
helps a
question.
lot. That's your self-esteem.
That's the question. Since you don't have your quiz by last night, what was your lowest one?
My lowest one, it's the gift
Man,
giving.
Let me take this tweet.
Hold on.
I think gift giving
It's
was
receiving
my lowest
gifts.
What was your second to last?
Second to last is acts of service, which again I don't agree with.
We are the same person.
I guess we are. I don't agree with that though. The acts of service. I feel like
I-
all these need to be moved up.
I
one.
know. I knew that acts of service are not gonna be one of my top, because I feel like I've always been such an independent person. I just do things on my own. That I'll just do it. I never really asked for help, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And gifts were like my lowest. I had 3% on gifts, just because I feel like gifts don't really do it for me. I actually feel a lot better giving gifts. Maybe like.
But so like performing. So that's
Maybe
the
this
thing.
like this level of quality time, physical touch. It's kind of like people who are like givers.
Yeah.
I can see you being like that kind of person. Like, oh, you enjoy more being a person who gives.
Oh, absolutely.
Love
I love giving a gift.
Kind of like getting it.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as like, for example, of the gift thing, I would consider myself an okay gift giver, but I'd rather give a gift than ever get a gift. I
And
think it's
also-
cooler.
Also, Nathan, like for people who don't know, is probably like the nicest guy in the sense of acts of service, because like Nathan does so much for other people.
Yeah.
Cause like,
Oh yeah, you be doing.
you'd be doing too much. I'd be like, I would never do that.
Yeah.
And they would literally like, I don't know, help someone with the groceries.
Bro,
out
I'm
the
basically a
bag.
golden retriever. I thought about that the other day.
Yeah, I know for real.
I really
So
am.
I think that's probably why you thought that was gonna be your love language.
Yeah.
But that's really how you represent.
That's how I represent. Yeah, and I was gonna say that. That's very true. I guess you said it for me, so thank you. I appreciate that. But like, no, I agree absolutely, because I think we're
We're the same.
the same.
Chelsea's weird, dude.
I know, dude.
Chelsea fell in love with her brother. That's a weird.
God. All right, this got fucking weird. They got weird.
Sigmund Freud. That's mother, dude.
Oh my god.
Hey, what did I say the other day? That I was like, yeah, he on to something. Remember we were talking, me, you, and Chelsea. Something happened.
I don't know. Oh, I did want to say something though that you said last one that someone addressed me on, so I'll fucking say it. We're talking about PEDs, and you said PEDs,
Yeah, it's PEDs.
and I was confused because
PD.
right, but you said
Oh, you just said it's performance enhancing drugs.
right, it's a performance-enhancing drug, but he said PEDs, and I've never heard anyone say
I've never heard
PEDs
anyone say it
before.
like that either,
I've
but-
heard that.
I've never heard PEDs unless you just learned it yesterday. You're like, hey, PEDs, like.
I've never heard that, but I knew what he meant.
Right, but one of my friends reached out to me. He's like, "Yeah, bro, PEDs," and I was like,
I see.
I was like,
that's-
no, 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 no. But I
that's
was like,
one of
bro,
those things-
PEDs is just what PED.
That's one of those things where it's like you only ever seen that word written and
Yeah.
not heard.
And not
'Cause
heard.
I've never heard.
But I've only
PEDs.
ever heard it as like
PED.
PEDs,
Yeah.
not PEDs. So when he said PEDs, I was like, "We talking about the candy?" Like,
You're
what are
right.
we talking
You're right, dude. You're right.
about? No, I'm not.
No, I'm saying like you're right. I'm reassuring you. Like you're right.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
Hey, touch.
I don't like that. I didn't make me feel. I don't like that. I don't like that. Anyway,
Dude, that's your second love language. Wait, what was your first one again? I
Can I
forgot.
finish your quiz, dude?
that's
Dude,
true.
I
Finish
know.
it.
I'm almost done.
It's gonna take too long. Damn, we should have Chelsea do
I'm
it too. Now
almost
think
done.
about it.
Oh, yeah.
It's too late
It's
now.
too late now.
So let's see. Okay, so the ones I want to read. So quality time, physical touch, words of affirmation, acts of service, and then receiving gifts. I ain't gonna lie, I do like getting gifts though. This is kind of weird, but it's close. I wonder if there's got to be somebody that's gonna get like a high score on one of them though, like really high.
I wonder if like your level of your love language is reversed in how you express love. Because I like giving people gifts. I like doing things for people, and then in that range is opposite.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
That makes sense, I
30% was words of affirmation, and 23 was quality time. So that's my second one.
That's fair,
Yeah,
but
that makes sense.
yeah.
I just speed ran.
On the
it.
next episode, we'll go deeper into mommy and daddy issues.
Oh fuck no.
We're gonna see what kind of personalities we have next.
Oh, I already know mine.
I know mine too. I forgot. I think
Mine
I'm a
is-
mediator.
I have one. I
I'm
have
a
a.
mediator.
Like, you know what's crazy
I
about
think-
mine?
Wait, don't y'all have like? Have you ever done one that's like the type A, type B?
I
shit
actually
like
did.
that?
Yeah, I did it for work. They made
Yeah.
us do it because supposedly it helps like coworkers like get along better in the workplace.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you know, you need to
Like, yo, you a
need
type
to-
A?
You need to talk to this person this way and da da da.
Yeah.
And I got your personality type is protagonist. You know, I'm the what's it, the
In your
main-
world.
the main character.
In your world.
In your world, yeah, I like
got
that.
protagonist. listen. I got protagonist, mind, ENFJ-T, whatever that means.
What does it look
This
like? Does
trait-
it have like the little? Oh yeah, I forgot.
This
what
trait
it was.
determines how we interact with our environment. It says protagonists are natural-born leaders full of passion and charisma, forming around 2% of the population. They are oftentimes our politicians, coaches, and our teachers. So that was pretty spot on. I was like, whoa. Reaching out and inspiring others to achieve to do good in the world.
Hey, Brian, gonna lie, they're in your cookies, bro. They know what's going on in your life. You hit accept cookies and they're in your fucking shit.
Look, you listen to the funny thing? The funny thing says, protagonists you may know.
Can I tell you why really fast? But can I tell you why they're in your fucking cookies? Because you were looking up whistles for coaching, and they're like, "Oh, you coach."
They give us the whistles. We have to buy
Okay, my bad, my bad.
No, it says...
Wait, where
Sorry.
do you check like the what are they usually?
16personalities.com.
No, I'm on there. Like, where do you see the like what job workplace habits?
No, it says how we interact with our environment. Anyways, it says
Those quizzes are long,
Daenerys Targaryen
Shut the fuck up, dude.
and Morpheus.
She died. Morpheus.
I can see Morpheus a little bit.
I can see Morpheus a lot of bit. I want to put I want to put hair on you. Like I can see it, dude.
Wait, where do you
Yeah,
see it?
Yeah, they're
I
long,
took the
dude. You
test,
can't.
I took
It's
the test.
the test is like if it's like you. We took the
It's
same
like
one.
25.
No, I
Yeah.
know. This is mine. I remember. I'm mediator.
Oh, you're mediator.
INFP-A.
Is that the? That's what you are.
It's
Oh, you already took it before.
Yeah, I've taken
Oh,
it.
You're a
It's
mediator?
someone who possesses the introverted, intuitive, feeling, and perspective personality traits. These rare personality traits tend to be quiet, open-minded, and imaginative. They apply a caring and creative approach to everything they do.
Can I? Okay, can I say I kind of feel it, but also can we be real here for a second? Because we're all real. You're a little problematic too, so I don't know if that's you being a mediator.
I do it for like the trolling.
Hey, but it doesn't
effect.
matter,
He's a
though.
troll.
I was trolling. I feel like I was trolling kind of
like
hard.
he should live under a bridge.
But
That's how
again,
good of a
but
troll
like, no,
you are.
listen, I absolutely agree. But like earlier, for example, you are a troll, absolutely.
Were you getting a little mad?
I honestly don't care enough. I literally tell you, I don't care enough. You have to actually care. And if it's one thing about me, I don't care enough.
You
But
sound a little triggered, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
I triggered him.
no, the one thing, can I tell you the one thing that triggered that got me? And I was like, all right, build a wall. The only thing that pissed me off was that when he sent the picture of
Donald Trump?
throwing the towels, because my grandma was fucking like talking about it one time, and I was like, I want them to build the wall. Like I was so upset. Like that's the only thing that got me. And after I was like, all right, whatever. Just because.
Whatever. We don't want that anyway.
I knew
That's fine. Don't eat it.
when I was
Don't
gonna get him. I knew I
way.
was gonna get him.
I'm just kidding.
It's
funny.
fine, yeah.
I love Puerto Ricans.
Idealistic and empathetic mediators long for deep, soulful.
I'll take the test on the
relationships.
next one,
He's
but
so annoying. Just look.
arguable though. That's what I
Just
said.
take the
No.
test and then do a live.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, post it. Look, I'll post mine.
story.
Post
No.
yours.
Yeah.
And post yours.
But
Morpheus.
Anyway.
Wear little glasses like this
oh my
next time.
god, ew. We're gonna have the little fucking thing on you. Do you guys have anything else?
No, we've been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, we got food, so I think it's time to cut it because I'm kind of fucking
Yeah.
hungry, so.
Thank you again for everybody tuning in. I know we missed a week. Hopefully you guys come back or are back. And I forgot the I never remember the socials.
I
dude.
don't say thank you guys for having me back on.
Hold on, I was about to get to that.
It's been a
I
while.
know, man. Let me
Yeah,
plug
we got
first,
a
bro.
way we do this. We gotta,
Come on now.
I forgot the rotation.
Yeah, I could tell you. but it had been a
Don't
while.
forget to follow us on Twitter at NP_podcast and on Instagram at NP podcast_ and on YouTube at Nothing Personal Podcast. And what's our TikTok now?
TikTok is Nothing Personal Podcast as well. So find us on there. We'll be posting regularly like we always do, and keep the numbers up because they're going up. Kind of like
Oh
that.
yeah, our
When do
TikTok,
we
get-
our TikTok kind of popping
Oh, we on
off.
TikTok. Yo, what's up?
We'll never get all this fucking social media.
You know, hey, we trying to build. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
We're on the.
now.
Hey, we may have popped up on a couple For You pages, so just keep it blowing up. you
Yeah,
know,
bro.
we're trying to do something.
We'll be
so.
getting like 700 views on our
Yeah,
thing,
we trying to
bro.
do something light. You know,
Yeah,
trying
we
to.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he didn't know. Yeah.
I'm getting on the band.
No, but Louis, we were glad we had you. We got to get you back on more, of course. When I know you're ramping up and you're busy. So, but when we can get you, of course, we'll have you. We got to get you. We've never had you on lines before.
I was about to say read
and
line.
I would
put a wig on him.
I was about to say we have a blonde wig in there that would look
Good on you.
fantastic
First
on
of all,
you.
I'm a better singer than both of you guys.
That
We never sang.
And yes,
well,
I
we
did.
never sang.
Y'all sang
Sang?
one time. Y'all sang a song.
Oh, we have sang. a
Not
few
real
times.
though.
Not.
Oh,
Bro, can I be
not
honest? I'm
real.
Mariah Carey, but like we're not gonna just like you know.
Me and Chelsea used to try to do song covers before. It's bad. Anyways,
I never want to hear that ever again.
Either.
and the reading lines, maybe. I don't know. No, I'm willing to do it.
Well, no, you don't have a choice.
I don't know if I'm going to
Yeah.
be good
No,
at
you're
it.
not.
or not.
You know.
Yeah.
Well, it
We're
doesn't
gonna
matter. It's
do
funny. It's funny if you're not good.
And then you gotta smell smelling sauce later.
No.
Definitely have to.
I literally asked my
Can I
the
hand
guy
it to you?
who I told you
Give it to him now.
I'll give it to you right now.
the guy who I
Do it
literally
right now.
asked him today.
About it,
The guy who's in the military. I said, Coach, I was like,
he said they were
did you ever
stupid.
do it? And he's like, oh yeah, in the military I've done it before. And I was like, yeah, my brother did it for like a dare thing. And he's like,
He's an
I was
idiot.
like, he had like 3 days, like he could smell it. He goes, oh, I've never heard of being that strong.
I also smelled it like 5 times.
Do you want to try it?
No,
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I smelled it again and again and again, and so that's kind
That's
of
true.
my fault.
Anyway, I think that's about it, right? Alrighty, guys. Thank you for listening, Louis. Thank you for being here, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.